Hello and welcome to the Austin Pinball Collective. We are here tonight for a Belles and Chimes tournament. It's going to be starting here in just a couple minutes. They do have more than one player in the tournament. It is still being kind of set up. They haven't added in all the players yet. But we will be getting started here soon. It's going to be, I think, maybe 2 or 2.5 hours of qualifying, followed by probably the top 4 going to a Don't Be Last finals. So I'm guessing there will probably be maybe even 2 games per round. So we'll follow one group for 1 or 2 for that round, and then we'll go to another group in another game. Try to get a good amount of variety. So please hold on just 1 minute, and then we will we will be getting started here very soon. So thank you. All right, it sounds like we're about to get started here. Let's see what we've got here. Yeah, still looking at... Yeah, match play is not published yet, so we don't know how many players there are, but we've got several of them here. All right, let me let's see if we can hear the room audio.
Yeah, they were like there is a like nice little purple line.
All the games that are going to be in tonight are games that we are planning. Everybody listen, please. Only games that we will be planning to have in the summer. So this is a nice little advantage to get some time out, but also to then let us know anything that's not working right on these games. So try to keep it out. Extra balls are on. We haven't turned them on. We're going to extra balls, so we'll do up to the one. Okay? Don't play out of turn. If you last on that game, if you play out of turn, we will be doing 2 games per round, one shorter one, one longer one, and the order will rotate. So if you are player 1 on the first game, you'll be player 4 on the next game. We will always still follow the same player. Any questions? Are we good? Well, the first round is up.
All right, we've got some games here. I can't stream Congo, unfortunately, because of where it is. So we'd like to see that eventually, but probably going to follow Kiss and Ninja Eclipse for the first round, and then we'll see how it goes from there. So I'm going to get the rig moving on to that, and then we will get started. So just a moment. All right, this is Bally's Kiss. I'm going to go ahead and get the match play information updated so we can see who's on it. Yeah, we've got Cayman, Emily, Nadia, and Meredith. This is Cayman up here now. So on Kiss, the ideal plunge will be to go through this lane, especially if both of these lights are lit. The top light spots a line of Kiss. So it will finish whatever line you currently have. So there, Cayman nailed the plunge there. The other thing, the bottom light opens this gate right here. And so that is helpful because that can prevent and drain out the right out lane. And then the other thing going through that center lane does is it lights your spinners here and here. So going up to the top as much as possible is a very good thing. So ultimately what you want to do in this game is spell KISS as many times as possible. So you can do that through KISS at the top. You can do that through KISS here at the bottom. And then if, like I said before, if you go through this lane when the top light is on, then that will spot all of whatever line you have. The rest of the line that you have. It could spot all 4 KISS letters. It could spot one depending on where you are. So Emily gets the S on the plunge. And then, yeah, so your KISS letters are your bonus. There has K, I, and S already, so it just needs one more S. If you can spell KISS 4 times, you get 40,000 points in your super bonus. And if you can do it another 4 times, you get 80,000 points in your colossal bonus, and that carries over from ball to ball. So that can be very valuable. Meanwhile, the other kind of major thing is if you complete ABCD, then that will give you double bonus. And that does not carry over, so you have to do that every game. But, so, we've got some, a decent couple of first balls here, 46,000 for Cayman and 39,000 for Emily. Gonna have Nadia come up here in a moment and see how she plays. So, nice, gets the center lane with everything lit up, so she's got one line of KISS already. Those drop targets on the side are not bad necessarily. They're just not necessarily the most valuable thing on the table. So, and that was an unfortunate feed back from that lane. So, but still ended up pretty close to the other 3 so far, and we'll see what Meredith does. All right, Meredith gets an S on the plunge, and unfortunately just hopped into the out lane. So, all right, Cayman back up and has 2 complete spells of Kiss so far. She got one of them on the plunge and then completed another one after that, and just missed that plunge again. So, and yeah, that was a bounce. That was not so kind. But she got some decent points on that just because of the bonus carries over from ball to ball. Your double bonus doesn't, but your regular bonus does carry over. So. All right. All right, Emily, very good save there. And that one just found between the flippers. But she has taken the lead for now, over 100,000. All right, Nadia has one, just needs the rightmost S for another spelling of Kiss, but unfortunately found the outlane again. Meredith is back up. Did not really get to play the first ball, so we'll see if the game is kinder to do this time. And okay, that one did spot her a line, another line, so that was a really nice couple of bounces there. And so she's basically caught up to Nadia after that, even though she didn't really, like, it kind of threw it down the middle. But all right, ball 3 now. We've got Cayman. So found a couple of S's there on the plunge. Just need the I for a third spelling of Kiss, but that was a mean slingshot to the left out lane. Okay, so Emily just needs one S for her super bonus, just the rightmost S. Could get that on the plunge. Doesn't look like it's going to happen this time though, but see if she can find it either through the upper or lower target. Nice hit to the spinner, and she just almost was able to bounce through that center lane with everything lit. Just missed that target there with that. Almost got it again. That one is going to collect it. So now she's got 40,000 points in super bonus. And not going to be able to get any more letters, but that does put her at 164,000. So that is a good lead over the other two, but they can both, it's definitely a game where you can catch up. Nadia just missed that going through that center lane on the plunge. And found the out lane again. So Nadia's going to end up with 64,000, which is currently in third place. And Meredith is just 3 letters away from super bonus. Oh, and that, I think, is going to be enough to get her into third place. All right, we're going to be moving now to Ninja Eclipse, which will be our next game. So give me a moment to get the rig moved over. All right, this is Ninja Eclipse. This is a game from Turner Pinball in Boerne, Texas, just outside of San Antonio, so maybe 90 minutes away from here. One that you don't often see in a lot of places. They only made 100 of these. Or that's not true. They made, I don't know how many they made, but yeah, I think they probably made more than that. But anyway, the main things you want to do to get started on this game are you want to find this this drop target right up there. Bashing that a few times will let you. Yeah, so battle is lit. Oh, very nice slap save there from Emily. Yeah, so that got the ball up there, and now she can pick battle. So they are kind of ordered from what the game designers consider between easiest and most difficult. So in this case, you want to hit a moving cyan shot, and you want to, so like that was one there. Yeah, so that one actually got into that battle. Now, because she got into the battle, she's actually going to stay in the battle until she finishes it. So even though she drained on that ball, it's when she starts ball 2, it's going to stay in that mode, and she'll have the ability to try to finish it there. The other main thing to do on this game is you've got 2 stand-up targets here. If you hit both of those, then that lights your locks on this ramp. So the first time you do it, it will light all 3 of your locks, and so you just need to get up that ramp 3 times, which is a kind of a tight shot, to be honest. But then, yeah, so now Nadia's got her battle lit, and gets into it, and is going to choose the purple mode. So this is going to be hitting purple shots, and I think at the beginning it's going to be largely it's going to be back at that that drop target up there. So but yeah, you can see here on the back box how many shots you need, and Nadia's got 1 of them, and will be back in that mode again when she starts her ball 2. There is a skill shot that you can get on this game. In this case, it'll be here, but it's kind of different on every plunge. Some plunges are more complicated than others. So, you know, this one's a fairly straightforward one. You just got to get it to fall through this lane. But some of them are more involved, like, you know, do a short plunge and hit, like, you know, you can plunge around maybe and then shoot up this ramp, or you know, try to short plunge and hit that captive ball or something like that. So Meredith didn't quite get that, but did make a nice shot around that upper loop. That's a comboable shot, so if you can hit that upper loop and just keep comboing it over and over again, then that can actually give you some playfield multipliers. I think it takes 3 shots up there to get like a 1.5x, and then another 3 to get 2x, and then you can get up to 3x playfield, actually, I think, on that. It does time out, but it can be valuable, and you can also just keep comboing that ramp for a lot of points. You can also combo this ramp here because it will send it back down to the flipper, and you can just shoot right back up there. And let's see what Cayman's strategy is. This is actually Cayman's game, so she is probably more familiar with this than any of the other players, but it was not very kind to her on that plunge. So I think Emily, yeah, is in the lead after her ball 1, but nobody's made a huge amount of progress yet. Yeah, Emily does have 1 of her, so that she has hit that target. She just needs to hit that one to light her left ramp for locks for multi-ball. She did get into the right scoop and can choose an ally, so this one will let her do various things. So this one, for example, will give her increased scoring in multi-ball, which can be useful if that's, you know, if you're able to get into that. So yeah, that ramp is what will lock balls for multi-ball, but she needs 1. Okay, she's just hit that target now, so now her ramp is lit for locks, and she nails it immediately. There's a shot on the right sorry, the left orbit, it was there. It's moving around. But it looked like she'd made 3 of her shots for the battle, so has made some decent progress there. And she was able to find that lock ramp pretty easily, so a couple of times anyway. So hopefully she'll be able to do that a couple more times and get multi-ball going. Nadia just missed the skill shot, but she now has her locks lit. Good drop catch, and all right, got a warning, but is still in control. And she is still in her purple shot mode, which is the one that normally, now I think the shot has moved to that captive ball just above that ramp that she shot, but she's now really close. Okay, she nailed that captive ball, and is nailing the drop target as well. So she's got just one more shot left, and I think it is that drop target at the top, and she will complete the battle. Good save there. All right, there's a lock shot, ball 1 locked, and that, I believe, completed the battle? Or maybe she needed to get back up there one more time. I'm not sure, but she is now pulled into lead with that. I think about 17 million. Oh, 18 million. Okay. All right, and Meredith, let's see here what she's able to do. Got into the scoop to choose an ally. So, yeah. So yeah, the multi-ball, increased scoring in multi-ball is a good one. There is another one that combos score more points. So if you are good at finding that upper loop or that, okay, that's a kickback. So that ball's coming back. That's the mystery scoop, but it wasn't lit. And that, unfortunately, that kickback, there's a little bit of a grace period on it, but that one was, it had just expired, I think. So, all right, Cayman. All right, that's a ball save. Oh, but this game is mean that way. The ball save expired as it was rolling on the apron. The ball really likes to roll on the apron, and it just took... So the ball save was still on when she drained, but it didn't get into the out hole, unfortunately. So, all right. Emily's still back in the in that green shot mode, where she just needs to hit the roving shot. Right now it's on the center ramp. Now it's on, oh, almost got it when it was on the left orbit. And that's gonna do it for this one. So, all right, gonna end it up, yeah, 9.7 million, which is second place for the moment. All right, so I think Nadia might just have, well, yeah, she might just have that top drop target to get. But yeah, we'll see what it says after she's plunged. Oh, hi, Midnight Blossom. Thank you for the for tuning in. All right, Nadia gets a short plunge, trying to get the ball onto the flipper. All right, and there we go. Cashes out. Yeah, that was the last shot that she needed. Got 12 million points just for hitting that, and now can light another battle. She's got 1 lock already for multi-ball, so she now has 2 locks for multi-ball, and working on lighting that drop target at the top for another one. So if she can get that going, like a mode and a multi-ball going, but at this point, not a terrible idea just to start a multi-ball. And I think that she picked the ally that gives extra scoring in multi-ball, but that kick out unfortunately was not, didn't get it. the way that she would like, but 28 million is a good lead at the moment on ball 3. All right, Meredith. Okay, now has one lock shot, now has both her shots lit to light the lock, so Anne is almost had a good combo going there for a playfield multiplier. And yeah, that shot, that feedback, if you need to be, I guess, sometimes that hitting that drop target from the upper flipper can send it back down towards the middle. So Cayman needs to catch up to 3 million. Getting into a battle gives you some good points to start with, and then she also has her locks lit, but unfortunately was not able to get control of the ball really on that one. So I think she's going to take a last on that. Summer, I know. Thank you for tuning in as well. So let's take a look here and see if there are any other matches still going. So we've got Spider-Man and Flight 2000 also look like they're going. Let me see if I can get in on one of those. Otherwise, we might just wait for the next round. But let me take a look really quick. All right, this is player 4 on ball 1 of Spider-Man. So let me update the match play information, but this is Emily, a different Emily than was playing in the previous one. But yeah, has her Sandman target open and is making some good hits to that. That's a good way to get some points pretty quickly. And yeah, probably not too far away from finishing that first Sandman, actually. All right, and has Green Goblin going as well. So, yeah, so that is, that will continue also on the next ball. All right, so it looks like Ellie is up and has locks lit on the orbits. Don't know anything, can't tell necessarily how much progress she has on other things they have, sorry. But that was a Doc Ock lock. So one more shot there will start a 2-ball multi-ball, and there's a lock shot for the main black suit multi-ball. So yeah, a lot of players kind of prioritize having, trying to get at least, one multi-ball going and get the other one ready. But yeah, Ellie is in good position to get that Doc Ock multi-ball going on their next ball. Meanwhile, Amanda at 70 million looks like she had a very nice first ball. I think 70 million might be somewhere like it might have passed my high score on the game. Actually, I'm not. This isn't one I don't play a huge amount, but that's a ball save. So But yeah, she definitely seems to have done some good things on this one. So Green Goblin is going now. Okay, well, that was Green with Envy is completed now, so we got an extra 2 million for that. Spiders are lit, so that means okay, got an extra ball, and that looks like extra balls are on, so she will just plunge that, and then hit that. She hit that green stand up right here. One more of those should light the locks on the orbits. But let's see if she's okay. Yeah, she's trying to backhand it. It looks like, and got a spider sense shot in there. And lock is lit now, so she did manage to hit that stand-up target, and either orbit will collect the lock. And that is Black Suit Multi-Ball. Okay. So, yeah, we got a lot of jackpot shots available. And what you can also do in this is just go for all of your villain modes as well. A lot of people on this will try to hit the Doc Ock shot. There's one to it. And so she has got, looks like that is ready now. So she probably wants to avoid the Doc Ock shot now for the rest of this multi-ball, because she just needs one more shot to start it, and she could stack both of them together, which is good points in scoring. But it's a lot, a lot of people say that it's better to not stack them, but to be able to get back into one right away. So with one shot, or keep your progress towards things. So made some decent, maybe didn't focus on the multi-ball as much as getting other shots, but so she's got, gotten up to 80 some million, and now is right back into another multi-ball with Doc Ock. And so, yeah. And I think that she is deciding to be done with this and playing one-handed. Continuing to make shots, but yeah, I think basically maybe feels comfortable with the lead and is going to not delay the game more than necessary. 92 million is a nice score. The ball save is over, I think. Should be over now, so drains will not come back. Does have an extra ball that needs to get plunged. But yeah, 94 million is a pretty good score on this game, and this is only ball 2, so. All right. Meanwhile, we saw the group on Kiss and Ninja Clips. Emily Snowden came out of that on top with 12 points out of a possible 14. Nadia came out 8 points, and Cayman and Meredith both had 6. Another group, Memory Lane and Flight 2000. It looks like Bobby took both first place on both of those. And then Xenon and Pokemon, Rachel took first place on both of those. Amanda's in the lead on this one, but Ellie took the win on Counterforce. Amanda came in third. Emily with 5 points, so that was second place. And then Valley took a fourth on that, but hits a skill shot here on the plunge. That's a ball save, so it's coming back. All right, and so Valley has locks ready to go on the orbits, making progress towards another Green Goblin. That's a Sandman down, so that'll be another couple million points there. Yeah, it looks like getting pretty close to a Green Goblin there on the left stand-up targets, but those are targets I don't usually like to shoot for because they can put the ball out of control. But find often enough I get in them by just having the ball bounce around up there. So, all right, Emily is coming up here. And I think she had one Doc Ock shot already, so she's getting, might be ready for that. Might need one more, and she's got her Sandman going. That's probably pretty close to being completed as well. So yeah, the slingshots often like to send it to the out lane. So, but yeah, it is a still a close race for second place in this game. Ellie's coming up with so Ellie's got Doc Ock ready to go. So just one shot to this right here will start that multi-ball. I think that was an attempt at it, just a little bit off on that one. But all right, and now has the locks lit for a black suit multi-ball. Or yeah, almost got it there. And oh, good save there. That collects a black suit lock. That's 2 out of 3. So 2 more hits to this target will light that third lock, but only one shot here will start a Doc Ock multi-ball. Nice tap there to get the ball over. All right, like maybe just 1 or 2 more shots to Green Goblin, but there's that third lock for Black Suit multi-ball. So yeah, this is the good points can come here because it looks like Ellie's pretty close to having some other features completed. Like that Sandman looks pretty close to being done, and the Green Goblin over on the left. So yeah, that was a. And those red shots are going to be jackpots as well for this this battle here, or this multi-ball. But that was a quick out on the multi-ball. Still has Doc Ock ready to go, and yeah, getting close to Sandman now. Yeah, Green Goblin looks like it's going, or maybe it was completed. I can't tell. All right, there. Okay, definitely getting close to Sandman. Having that completed, that would be another couple million. And that is it. So yeah, 2 million points for completing that. All right, nails a Venom shot, and yeah, looks like still trying to hit that Doc Ock. Yeah, Symbiote Stalker is a Venom mode, I think. So yeah, there's definitely got some stuff going on. There's another Venom shot there. Oh, just missed the Doc Ock shot there. Back has Sandman back open again. Oh, again, just barely missed that Doc Ock. Good nudging there to keep it in play. Oh, I got into a Daily Bugle mode. So yeah, you want to hit spider targets, then flashing shots. So can get some good points racking up on this one as well. So there's another Venom shot, and yeah, just a little bit off on that Doc Ock, but seems to be kind of narrowing in on it. Oh, nice use of that center post there. So that's going to be out, but good points in that round. Goes up to 28 million plus bonus. So yeah, going to end that at around just under 30 million. Amanda at 100 million might just plunge this out. And then we'll see. I don't want to say too soon, but Amanda definitely seemed to be comfortable with where she was on Yeah, so just plunging. And so, yeah, we got Valley and Emily coming up left, and that's the only round still going here. All right, Valley's getting the tunes going, and now, all right, has locks ready on the orbit, or a lock ready on the orbit. Not sure how many locks she has for Black Suit right now. That is a ball save. And I was trying to go for a Venom shot there. All right, Green Goblin is looks like it's ready to go. Yeah, so we got Green Goblin going. And that was a spider shot going up into Sandman again. And just missed that lock shot on the orbit there. And okay, so gonna end at 10 million for Valley, so that's what Emily needs to catch up to here. Valley left her phone on the game. Alright, Emily is up for her ball 3, gets the skill shot on the plunge, finds a Venom shot, and looks like Doc Ock might be ready if she can find that on the on that right side. That's a completed Sandman for a couple million. Yeah, has locks on the ready on the orbit now. That's another Venom shot. All right, and that's okay. Only one lock for the Black Suit multi-ball, so the Doc Ock multi-ball looks like it's ready to go. So that's probably the safer approach, and then go for locks on when you're in the Doc Ock multi-ball. But it looks like Emily has passed Valley and is making some good progress towards Ellie, but I might have jinxed her by saying that. So we'll see where that ends her, but yeah, player 2 gets to enter initials, but I believe that's going to be Amanda first, Ellie second, Emily third, and Valley fourth, but that is correct. Yeah, Emily got close to Ellie, but couldn't catch up. So let's take a look here at... All right, got Hocus Pocus and Iron Maiden, High Hand and World Cup Soccer, Pinbot and Game of Thrones, and Stingray and Deadpool. I don't think we've ever seen Pinbot on stream, but we've just seen 2 of those players. So I'm going to go with High Hand and World Cup Soccer. So I'll get the rig moved onto that, and then we will, I'll be there in just a moment.
we try?
All right, this is High Hand. This is Ellie is stepping up. We saw them play on the last game, but this is a single-player EM, so I'm going to have the scores shown on the player camera up here, because only one player is going to be playing it at a time. What you want to do is you want to get down as many drop targets as possible. You got 4 banks. And ideally you want to complete as many banks as possible, because if you completing a bank will count towards your bonus. You can collect bonus right here in the saucer or by draining out an out lane. If you drain down the middle, you don't get your bonus. So that is an interesting feature of this game. So every drop target you get is worth 100 points in bonus, unless you have completed the bank, and then they're worth 1,000 points for that bank. So Ellie right now only has one of the diamonds left, but so far has drained both balls out the out lane, which is, you'd rather not drain, but draining out an out lane gives you your bonus anyway. So yeah, and that saucer is tough to get into. Okay, so now Ellie's got the that diamond's all completed. Has gotten 2 of the 4 spades, and I don't think any of the others. And that was a drain down the middle. So 10,050. This is a 3-ball game. So Ellie's going to end that with 10,050 points. This can be a pretty mean game, to be honest. So we'll see how that holds up. It's a kind of game where you both have to get a bunch of drop targets, and then you have to be, skilled or lucky, to get into the saucer. Ideally, you can do that kind of by caroming in off of a bank shot. It seems to be an easier thing to do than shooting it directly. All right, Rachel is up now, and I'm really close to the flippers here on the bottom. Yeah, that's both Ellie and Rachel have made it into the saucer on the plunge, which nobody has. They don't have any drop targets down yet, so that doesn't. You'd really rather get those later, but that was a nice drop catch from Rachel. And but yeah, we can see the ball in play at the very top of the screen. So this is still ball 1. And nice save there. This is tilt ends game, so if a player does move the game too much, then they will tilt, and that will end the game with whatever score they currently have. But it does look like Rachel actually has already passed Ellie, and that's a drain down the middle with no bonus, but 12,000 points on ball 1 is not bad. And gonna get another drop target there on that plunge. So just about got the diamonds completed, and got 2 of. So yeah, it looks like maybe 3 of the hearts got into that saucer there. Still only getting hundreds instead of thousands for the targets, because just no bank is completed quite yet. All right, now up to 22,000 after ball 2. And yeah, so definitely got some good options for completing banks here. Just a little bit. There we go. So the hearts bank is completed, and only have 1 club and 1 diamond. And looks like, I can't tell. It looks like only 1 of the spades is down. So it needs. Okay, now 2. All right, trying to get the ball corralled here. Draining out the out lane wouldn't be the worst thing, but not draining is better. But if you have to drain the out lane, is the way to go in this game. Yeah. All right. So 34,140 is where Rachel's going to end up. Yeah, this is a very fun game. It can be mean at times just because of the way that you have to. That saucer is tough to get into, and then if you can't get into that, then you have to hope to drain out the out lane. If it could be a maybe even a decision to try to skillfully drain out the out lane if you think that will give you the points that you need. But yeah, that saucer is pretty mean. The bank shot is kind of the best way of getting it. All right, yeah, Caroline's stepping up, and so you got the 1,000-point plunge, and usually, yeah, on the plunge you'll get whichever side you happen to go down, you'll get at least kind of the outermost of the drop targets off of the pop bumper. So Caroline's got now 2 diamonds down. And that is gonna be an in lane, so now a couple of spades. That one just grazed the hearts, but nice nice save there, and has gotten a good number of clubs now. So I think one club left. Almost got it there. There now. So the clubs is complete. So that's 4,000 points for the clubs now. But unfortunately would have to drain on the out lane or get the saucer. Draining down the middle didn't give that to her. So all right, got the ball under control. Okay, almost now got the spades completed. Just the jack, and didn't quite get it there. And all right, that's an in lane, and nails the last of the diamonds. So now got some pretty good points if you can hit that saucer or an out lane. There's the saucer, so that's going to be at least 8,000. It looks like maybe 8,300 points, something like that. Yeah. Got to be careful about moving the game too much because it is tilt ends game, but I think it is a little bit generous on this one. So that's an out lane. That is a gets to collect bonus on that. So Caroline is almost caught up to Rachel now. Got 1,000 points on that plunge for going through the lit in lane, or that lit lane over there at the top. So all right, completed the spades. So just now has the hearts, but this is the saucer or an out lane drain is starting to get really valuable. Oh, and she tilted on the out lane, so she has just passed Rachel, but she gave up like 12,000, over 12,000 points on that tilt. So we see Cayman is able to pass that, then that might come back to bite her. But so all right, Cayman on the plunge, gets the 1,000 points from the lit top lane, and going for those diamonds. Just needs one of those left, and that's an out lane, unfortunately. So that's going to be just 300 points on that for the 3 diamonds that she had knocked down. And all right, found the non-lit lane there on that plunge. So, but has gotten a couple of clubs now, and a heart. Okay, just one club left, and just missed it on that. Nice tip over, but wasn't able to recover that. So Cayman's at 8,000 points going into ball. Now 9,010, so has passed Ellie, and that was down the middle. So it's going to be Caroline, Rachel, Cayman, and Ellie on that game. And I'm going to go ahead and move now to World Cup Soccer. Just a moment. All right, now we're up on World Cup Soccer. I can take those scores off, and I can update match play. This is Rachel. So Rachel got into the assist saucer. There's a quick goal. Probably going to start seeing, ramp shots or white shots to light up the soccer ball here. Currently has 3 of the 5. There's another one. So just 1 white shot away from getting locks lit on the ramps. And that's a kickback. That'll come back. And finds the outlane, unfortunately, but has made good progress towards multi-ball. 62 million in bonus. Yeah, so your goal is always lit at the start of the ball. If it's not lit, you can roll over each of these 4 targets to light it and get your have a jackpot or goal shot lit. Also, if you can get into this saucer, even if it's not lit, then that will light it, and you'll be able to have a good chance of sneaking it past the goalie there. So getting a goal also does give you an ultra feature. So Caroline got ultra ramps from that first goal, so that means that ramps are worth more now, and those points will be awarded at the end of the ball in your bonus. So tilting is not something you want to do on this game. So extra ball awarded from the striker's hideout, and that was also a white shot. So now Caroline is just 1 white shot away from getting all of her locks lit, and there it is. So now shooting a ramp just like that will lock the ball for multi-ball, and that'll kick out a second ball here. Getting into this scoop right here, the final draw scoop, will start the multi-ball. So Caroline found the goal, but it wasn't lit, so doesn't count for anything. Did go through the right orbit when it was lit. That yellow arrow was lit on it, so that means traveling to another city. All right, now that was a shot towards final draw. Almost got it there. And okay, so it has lit the goal now, so can hit that for some. Just. That final draw scoop can sometimes be pretty difficult to get into. There was another travel. The other kind of main thing you can do on this game is if you can travel through all the different cities and get to Los Angeles, then that is kind of like the final wizard mode of the game, where you can battle Germany and get a good number of points for that. It's 45 seconds, unlimited ball save. All right, that was a quick out there on that out lane. But got some good, 50 million points in bonus almost, and an extra ball, so just going to have to plunge that. But she could get a skill shot on the plunge here, basically plunge into that lane that's blinking. Looks like she's already got the other 2 lanes. So completing that will, I think, give 30 million points. So just a light plunge can get that. Did not, it didn't quite hit it there. Extra balls are on in these games. Still, there was a ball save, unfortunately, and this game doesn't have an auto plunge, so it will, if you're not allowed to play your extra ball, so you have to let it drain, but then it will just kick the ball back out because there is a ball save. But there we go, and an extra 20 million points on the bonus there. So, all right, Cayman just missed sneaking it by the goalie there, and all right, they found the left ramp, so that's 2 of her S words lined up on the soccer ball. You got strength, spirit, speed, stamina, and skill are the 5 S words. So there was a goal and almost a striker's hideout, but got into the assist scoop, or the saucer there. So that's another goal. Another assist saucer. That is very nice. So yeah, I got some good ultra features going here. That's ultra goalie. So now if she hits the goalie, then that will give extra scoring. So got a penalty kick and sneak it by the goalie, and another really finding that assist saucer here. So good drop catch there, and came down out the out lane, but probably has some good bonus based on those ultra features. 50 million in bonus, so that puts her just between Rachel and Caroline. Now Ellie. All right, it looks like there's one other group that is already done playing on Stingray and Deadpool, and Bobby, it looks like, took both of those games as well. So maybe we'll try to get Bobby on the stream next round. All right, Ellie got control of the ball, tried to find that spinner lane. That one is a tough shot on this one, honestly. All right, finds the TV scoop. It's not lit for final draw, but you get 25 million points and big goal round right now. So that's going to be up to 60 million points if you can get 3 goals. There found the okay, there's a goal here from the assist. Yeah, there we go. That's one of the 3. And yeah, so that's a lock. This ball, there's already a ball in there, so it's going to get kicked out, and just missed that goal there. So see if they go for the final draw, or almost had a goal. Almost had a goal again. Looks like big goal round is over. But yeah, 19 million points in bonus, so it's a relatively close game here. Rachel has just one more white shot to hit for her lock to be lit. There's a goal. Ultra ramps and lock is lit, so shooting a ramp will not only give you progress toward ultra ramps, but will give you the lock on the ball. Rachel gets an extra ball, so that's just going to be a plunge after this is over, or after this ball is over. Just missed that ramp. All right, that's a kickback. Come back into play, and made it into the goal, but it wasn't lit, so not really worth anything there. All right, good catch there. Try to hit the, yeah. Looks like that was an attempt at the right ramp. Also would lock the ball. And now got the travel arrow lit from going through both of the top lanes. You can also light it by hitting both ramps. Nice tip save there, and that was down the middle. So, yeah, Rachel's got the lock ready for ball 3. Needs to plunge the extra ball, and then also going to have to stay there for the ball save. Realizing that. All right. There we go. So, in the lead for now, probably going to get, okay, 15 million on the bonus, so 220 million after her ball 2 with Caroline stepping up. Yeah, Caroline's got a ball lock, so just needs to get into that scoop for final draw to start the multi-ball. All right, trying to find the skill shot. Got it. So that, I think, was 30 million and Boston Tea Party was ready at the spinner. She actually went through the spinner backwards on that orbit, and that cashed out the Tea Party award. So, just almost, okay, and it did carry him into the final draw scoop, so this is going to be a multi-ball. In multi-ball, you want to hit the goal and then shoot a ramp to relight the goal. So the goal is a jackpot, and then shooting a ramp will relight the goal. Once per ball, you can hit, there's a button below the plunger that you can use to relight the goal once per ball without having to hit a ramp, or once per multi-ball. And unfortunately, that goalie is doing a really good job. So I don't think that didn't get any goals there during that jackpot, but that actually means that there's a restart available for if she can get back in up a ramp in one more second. Then that okay. Unfortunately, but 50 million points on the way out, and now she's in the lead. Cayman, I think, has Cayman is still needs 3 more white shots to light the locks. I think she found a lot of points from that assist saucer, actually, from hitting goals there. It's a kickback on that, and that was a very quick out lane after the kickback shot it, and it just bounced right down the middle. All right, Ellie has the travel arrow lit on the left orbit, and her ramps are lit. Their ramps are lit for to lock the ball. So might see another multi-ball here, or that it should. Okay, that did come back. So and that the diverter was not in place, so that nice use of the Magna save. So yeah, actually for some reason that diverter is looking like it's not in a good spot right now. We'll see if that it looks like we'll see if that's an issue coming. If that happens again, we might need to move to a different game. But yeah, it looked like the diverter was kind of just halfway in the lane. That's going to be a problem. I'm gonna talk to a tournament director about that, because this diverter right now is in the middle of the lane, and it's not gonna be nice to. Okay, well there's a lock. I guess we can see if that affects anybody. But yeah, that's a problem that needs to be addressed. So I'm gonna talk to a tournament director about that really quick. All right, yeah, so it sounds like we're going to play on for this game. Hope it doesn't affect anybody. And then, okay, Rachel is in final draw, starting multi-ball here. But yeah, it sounds like this game might be taken out for the rest of the night, and then we'll get that fixed so that it's basically just a set screw on that diverter mechanism. So I can take care of that as soon as the tournament is over tonight. Unfortunately, a triple drain out of that multi-ball, but I think that is Rachel in the lead. Caroline not super far behind. So yeah, it looks like that diverter might kind of so it might be able to kind of help it along. It might eventually make it over. We'll see. All right, so that is a goal and a white shot. Now going to need still 4 more white shots to get locks lit. There's another one, and that's Ultra Spinner going, so that's going to be extra points in bonus from each of those spins. And that is the goal is relit, so you can get some more points out of that. Didn't quite get up the ramp for to count a white shot there. That's a kickback. See if okay, and yeah, was able to survive that. And a goal. Ultra ramps going now. Another kickback. Yeah, that goal was not lit, so that doesn't help too much there. Good ski pass. That is enough to pass Rachel. So 85 million in bonus. There's a replay. I think you get a replay at 500 million. So yeah. All right, Cayman and Ellie about even going into ball 3. Cayman's got a lock ready, and now the diverter is in a good spot. So that might have just been a temporary thing, but I will address it anyway after this is over. But got a yellow card for the danger. But Ultra Ramps is going now as well. So see if just almost made it up that left ramp, and all right, there's the goal is lit now, and the goalie prevented it from going in there. And there is a ramp to lock the ball. So now final draw scoop will start multi-ball for Cayman. And almost got it on the backhand there on the plunge, which is you can definitely backhand it. It's an early backhand on a cradle, but almost doing it on the plunge is like that's got to be a really early shot. Just missed it there, and missed it on the other side of the scoop there. So Cayman's gonna unfortunately not be able to collect on that multi-ball. 281. So we'll see if Ellie can catch up to Cayman on that. Meanwhile, looks like Amanda has won both Penbot and Game of Thrones. The other group that's playing Hocus Pocus, Nadia took first, Rebecca second, Alexa third, and Emily fourth. They are currently on Iron Maiden. So if Ellie, if this game ends, we may be able to get in on Iron Maiden, depending on where they are on that. So Ellie has final draw ready to go. Travel is lit on the left orbit, but probably not going to be seeing anybody make it to the World Cup in this game. But does collect on that travel, and right into the final draw scoop. So we got a multi-ball going here. So hope to see some good jackpots. We've got all right, can plunge the ball. I don't think that Ellie knows that they need to plunge. Yeah. Yeah. So it just doesn't know that they need to plunge. There's a ball in the shooter lane.
Something's supposed to be happening right now.
Ellie, plunge it.
All right, there we go. So yeah, this game does not have an auto plunger, which is interesting if you do make it to the World Cup, because it's 45 seconds unlimited balls, but you have to manually plunge them. So you can get 4 or 5 balls at a time, but you have to keep plunging if they drain, which is an interesting element of this game. But so unfortunately they're out of multi-ball, but did get some jackpots, so I don't think there's a restart. Ultra Ramps is going. And just past Cayman, so Ellie's going to take third on this game. And it does look like Iron Maiden is just finished as well, so we can go on to another round here as soon as these scores are entered. Yeah, it looks like Nadia won both Hocus Pocus and Iron Maiden. So our top 4 currently, Bobby has won all 4 of the games that she's played. Amanda is at 22. 24. Nadia's at 22, and Rachel, I think, is going to take a third on that, maybe, or no, second, I think. So that would move her up to 24, tied with Amanda. Yes. So that is the current top 4. Next round is up. Let's see if we can get Bobby on. Unfortunately, I can't because I can't stream Congo. I will try to get her on the next round. But let's look at... yeah, let's do Grand Prix and Elvira's House of Horrors. Yeah, just a moment.
And now it's on. I set it up for a Spurs game, like panicking, and girl, I had to type, like it was 2011. I had to type my email and the password in it. Like I had to download an app. That took forever. It was like, it took me 20 minutes to get the game on.
Why isn't this already happening?
It was just such a funny, shitty solution in between.
All right, Grand Prix. You want to shoot the spinners, especially the one that's lit, because that'll be your interball bonus. That's a very nice spin. So that's 50,000 points in bonus ready to go. Let me update the match play information here really quick. But this is Emily. Yeah, so, and getting into the saucer on the same side as the spinner will collect your bonus. So that was 50,000 points right there. That is collecting, looks like 25,000 points because this bonus had been built up. So yeah, each spinner builds up your bonus separately on each side. Only one of them is going to get collected on the end of ball. So the one that's lit is the one that will be collected. But the other one you can collect by getting into the saucer on that side. The other big thing you would like to do on this game is either get both A and B or get C and D. That will light your first star here, and that's double bonus. If you can get a second star, then that'll light one of your out lanes one of your in lanes for an extra ball. But because we're not playing extra balls on this, then that would just be a plunge. And you can get into the saucer on the plunge, so you could possibly get up to 3,000 points extra in, 3 bonus advances, which would actually be like 15,000 extra points. Yeah, so extra balls not super duper valuable on this game if you can't play them. So, but all right, got Valley up, and okay, got into the scoop. And it advanced the bonus on the lit side, so just collected it. Yeah, so the other thing to note on this, we did see a drain earlier, a couple drains, but there's a little gap right here and right here. So if you try to catch the ball, it can actually roll up and out. But the converse of that is actually if the ball's going in the out lane, there's a little nail right here and right here. And if the ball's going out the out lane, you can actually bump it back in. So, all right, and this is Alexa. Just grazed that B target, but didn't knock it down, unfortunately, and then found the center drain. So, yeah, it looks like, sorry about the glare on the player 2 score for Caroline. I think that was 29,000, it looks like. All right, so now Emily's gotten, so on ball 2, the right spinner is the one that will advance your bonus. So really there we go, got that A at the top. So so A and B again now. So the one of the in lanes is lit for an extra ball. That didn't get it, but collects double bonus there because of the first A and B completion. So Emily's gonna be at 230,000 points after ball 2. This is a 3-ball game, just to make it play a little faster. All right, Caroline gets into the saucer, but only collecting 5,000 out of that because there haven't been any spins yet, but now is in a good spot to maybe shoot for that left spinner. Or unfortunately didn't get a whole lot out of that because it kind of dribbled through, unfortunately. All right. And now has double bonus, so if that was 10,000 instead of 5 because it was doubled, and hopefully can get some good spins now on the spinner to really build up the bonus. That was a 10,000 point collect on the left side, doubled, so 20,000 there. Looks like just shy of 100,000 now for, another collect on the left side and a collect on the right side. Has an extra ball lit in the in lane, currently on the right. All right, almost, all right, just about to find the spinners, but having a little trouble. All right, now got it cradled, just a little bit late on that. So that's 140-something thousand for Caroline after ball 2. This is, okay. Yeah, I was going to say Valley should be up. That Alexa is player 4, so. All right, and Valley, almost. Oh, there we got the saucer on off the pop bumper, and that was on the lit side, so that's 3 bonus advances on, and nails the left spinner, building that up in value. But yeah, unfortunately, that one is not the one that gets collected on the end of the ball bonus on this ball. So. She'll need to get into the saucer to collect those. She got into the saucer on the right side, so good points there. And that was a collect with double bonus, so that's helping there. And found that nail to get in, and there's a good bonus collect on the left side. That's a good spin on the right side. So once you've gotten your bonus built all the way up on this side, every additional spin on that same side is 1,000 points a spin. So that can be good too. If you build it all the way up and just rip the spinner, you can get thousands of points that way. And the saucer can be hard to find sometimes. So just waiting for the end of ball bonus and then just taking the 1,000 points from the spinner is not a bad strategy. So. All right, and didn't get the in lane on that one, but that has put Valley in the lead at 400,000.
Damn.
And Alexa did not have a lot of luck on that first ball. Now finds the saucer on the second one, and again not really getting to play this game. All right, ball 3. Emily steps up in second place. And the bonus is back to the right side on this one. Or sorry, back to the left side, I mean. Get to collect for 5,000. And has the A now, so just needs the B for double bonus. Good spin on the left side, but 3 advances from the saucer, or on the, sorry, 3 advances on the left side, and the spins were on the right side. So that right spinner is lit for 1,000 points a spin, and finds an in lane. Okay, that now double bonus from the C and D, and didn't quite, really was trying to get it to come back in through that gap there. But that's going to end Emily's game at 338,000 points. All right, Caroline gets the saucer on the plunge, but it's advancing on the left side, so she'll have to get the saucer to the right saucer to collect on that bonus, but found the saucer on the left side to collect that, and that bounced back in. And unfortunately didn't get a great rip on that spinner. So just a couple of advances, but got a decent, okay, there, and that's a collect of 25,000 points on the left. And good save there to keep that one in.
Sorry for that loud sound, everyone.
See if she can find that right spinner. Okay. Just a little bit early on that one. Taking a look at what's available. Yeah, almost found the spinner that time. There, well, got a couple spins out of it, and that's going to be an out lane. So unfortunately that bonus was all on the right side that wasn't lit. So Caroline's going to end that with like 229, it looks like. Valley's up with 400,000, so in the lead currently. But we haven't really seen Alexa get a chance to play, so you know, she'll hopefully get a chance on her third ball and maybe be able to catch up on that one ball. But okay, Valley, that was trouble down the middle, but 450,000 at least second place, depending on what Alexa can do. All right, and gets the saucer on the left side, so that'll be 3 bonus advances there. And trying to find the spinner there. There's a handful of spins on the left side. Got some advances on the right. And collect on the left, that's 25,000. Alright, good slap save there. Just missed the spinner for that one. Collect of 10,000 on the left. And that's double bonus, so that's going to be a collect. There it looked like maybe 30,000. That's a good spin on the left side. And now spinner is up to 1,000 points a spin on the left. Got some good 1,000-point spins there. And got an extra ball lit on one of the end lanes. And there's a third star. That one, I don't know if the third star really does anything on this game. I think normally it's supposed to automatically award you the extra ball. That does not happen on this game. So the only way to get the extra ball is by going through the lit in lane. I think the 4th completion is a special, which doesn't really... Oh, no, the 4th one is what actually awards the extra ball. The 3rd one might be a special then. So Alexa will get an extra plunge, but really won't be able to do anything with it beyond the plunge. Meanwhile, has caught up to and has just passed Emily, so Alexa is already in second place, is coming for Caroline now. Oh, sorry, coming for Valley, I mean. All right, good cradle. That's going to be a collect on the right side. That's going to be 100,000. That has put Alexa in the lead. Alexa takes the win. Has an extra ball, but doesn't need it. 582,000 points, basically all on one ball. So very good play there. We're going to move now to Elvira's House of Horrors. Give me just a moment.
Thank you. Sorry. First down. Probably.
Okay, this is Elvira's House of Horrors. Let me update match play. And yeah, sorry, this is a very bright game, so may have some the camera getting a little blown out here, but all right. So to kind of one of the main things to do in this game is to get up in the house here just like that. The first time you do it on your ball, well, first time in the game, it's going to start a mode that is associated with a schlocky movie. This is the Werewolf of Washington mode, and then you're just going to basically hit the lit shots that are associated with that mode. So right now it looks like the orbits are lit, and then the yeah, so that was a mode shot. This shot also is lit. That is going to be for a deadhead shot, and you can get a deadhead multi-ball out of there. The main multi-ball is right here in the garage, and that one looks like Caroline already got that drop target down, so 3 shots past it will start that multi-ball. There's another orbit shot there. And looks like got a shot ready up the middle, possibly to complete the mode. Just missed out on that lock shot there. Just fell a little bit short of it. And that, oh, nice tip over there to keep that one in. And there's a shot to the house. Okay, so still in the Werewolf of Washington mode. Another shot to the house. That was for 4 million. And I think maybe a collect now in the house. And that is it. So, yeah, completed that mode. Now it'll be another couple of shots to the house to get the next one ready. Yeah, very bright lights on this one. It doesn't affect the players as much, but it is really getting picked up on the camera. I think it looks a lot brighter from overhead than kind of from the angle the players see it. So this is another. This is the Night of Living Dead mode. So we're going to be shooting those red shots there, kind of basically everywhere on the playfield, and it is a 20 million point ball 1 plus bonus. Not at all bad there for Caroline. All right, let's see where other players are. Looks like Rebecca took Paragon. Bobby got second. Meredith third and Mandy fourth. Memory Lane, Ellie took first, Rachel second, and Nadia fourth. And then Meteor came in first, Emily second, Amanda came in third out of a 3-player group. So, all right. So Valley got a skill shot on the plunge and let it drain down the middle of the ball save. So ball's back in play now. There is kind of a secret, or not secret, or super skill shot. That's unfortunately ball save had already expired. But if you can plunge about halfway around, so it kind of gets stuck behind the house, and that's a backdoor skill shot, and that can start a mode for you. So that's what I usually go for. But it's easy to plunge too soft or too hard, and either end up going past it or ending up in the pops. And if you end up in the pops, then that will you can still get the regular skill shot that way, so it's not the end of the world. But being able to start a mode right on the plunge is pretty nice. So we've got a women's tournament here about a month away from summer school, which I think starts on July 17th. That's a Friday. They're going to have a 3-day tournament weekend, and so tonight just playing games that are in that tournament. So still kind of in the planning phases for it, but yeah, all the games being played tonight are going to be part of that tournament. All right, Alexa is all right. Good. Took a warning on that, but saved it. Didn't quite make it all the way up the middle to start her first house mode there. All right, back under control, and yeah, just rattled that one again. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's got to be a kind of a clean shot there to make it all the way up. If you're shooting from a cradle anyway. If you're the ball's got some momentum, then shooting up there, you got a little bit of extra wiggle room. But all right, there we go. That's a ball locked for multi-ball. 2 more of those. We'll start that multi-ball, and there's a shot to the deadhead target, and a second lock for multi-ball. Alright, and alright, that's a shot into the deadhead scoop. So this is going to start that. Got some extra benefit from that. And let's see here. Still would really like to get up into that house to start a mode. All right, good save there. There we go. That's a good shot up into the house. And this is going to start, looks like Night of the Living Dead as well.
Night of the Living Dead, the original zombie adventure. Let's track this crap ASAP.
Yeah, and so just 1 shot away from multi-ball. And that can be very nice. But yeah, you want to hit those red shots as the mode shots now, and unfortunately found the out lane. So still 1 shot away from multi-ball on her next ball, and then also has the option to, if she could short plunge into that backdoor skill shot, could start a mode right away. Otherwise, we'll need, I think, 2 shots to the house to get the next one ready. All right. Now Emily finds a coffin lock on that left side. Yeah. So normally, what you want to do is kind of hit these targets over here and shoot the left ramp. That will make the lock shot lift up on the left side. But you can kind of sneak in behind it, and that's what happened there. And good nudge there. And all right, I think yeah, locks are lit now. So that was a okay. And now it looks like that that coffin lock right there. That's going to be the ball 2 locked on that. That one was earned from hitting those. Oh, junk in the trunk multi-ball. Okay. Yeah. So I guess you only need the two balls locked for that. Sorry, this is one I don't play as often as I should probably. But yeah, there was a backdoor sneak in there. But yeah, so not gonna be able to start a mode in this multi-ball. But I think in this one you want to hit those stand-up targets right here. That trunk along the side of the trunk. All right. Doing a good job keeping the balls alive. And until I said it, unfortunately, and then that was a double drain. So I'm sorry if I induced that. But some quick points out of that multi-ball. But still, I believe that just puts Emily in 3rd place at the moment. I think Alexa is a little bit ahead of her, and then Caroline had a 21 million point ball one is in the lead. All right, and Caroline has gets up into the house. I think maybe 2 more shots up the center will start that mode. Whatever the next one is, I can't tell. I know you can tell from which windows are lit. Okay, the house is open now, but I don't know the order of the windows on this game, but. And then has locks ready to go. Maybe had a multi-ball ready. I can't tell. It looks like maybe I can't tell if those flashing means that they're ready or if they are collected. But yeah, unfortunately, Caroline didn't get a lot out of that second ball, but still has a fairly hefty lead at the moment. All right, looks like Rachel won on Deadpool and Emily won on Pokemon. So those rounds are groups are done with their round here. It looks like the other group on Paragon and Congo, Meredith won on Congo. So this is the last group still playing in this round. We should hopefully get one more round in at least. We'll see. I think there's it's still ball 2, but there's probably a good chance we'll get one more round in. All right, and Valley's just looking to get up into that house to start a mode, and that unfortunately couldn't quite get the tip of the flipper on that one. All right, now Alexa does have multi-ball ready, and I think that because these 1 and 2 are solid, I think that indicates that she has collected both of those. I mean, I know that she had collected both of them on ball 1, so she's got 1 shot away from multi-ball. May need like 1 or 2 shots to get the house ready for another mode, but I think a backdoor skill shot would start one immediately. That was a full plunge, and that's going to start multi-ball. The Wild Women multi-ball. So all of those red circles indicate shots with jackpots on them. Still got the ball saver going, so all of those are coming back. All right, there's the left orbit for a jackpot. Got back up into that lock shot. I don't think that could be a super jackpot, but I don't know if that's ready yet. All right, And okay, down to 2 balls now. That was okay. Oh, nice defense there to keep that second ball in play. Unfortunately, out of that drained out of that multi-ball, but got some points out of it, up to 15 million now, and now yeah, just missed getting up into the house for that, but that is now another mode ready, and this is Teenagers from Outer Space. So you're gonna want those, look like either whitish or bluish shots there. So right back to that lock shot. I think this one you gotta light, if you want a second multi-ball, you have to light each lock individually. So it's gonna take, you know, a couple of extra shots to get into that multi-ball because you need the drop target down 2 more times, but she seems to know where it is. Meanwhile, finding these shots for the mode, so just a couple shots away from getting all of them. And looks like it might be ready up the middle. Yeah, okay, it looks like there's another one on the right orbit now. That's a lock. And yeah, so that did put her in the lead at 38 million, now at 40 million after bonus. All right, Emily, it's a ball save, so that'll come back. And that, unfortunately, probably not. Yeah, that feed out of the pops, out of the left side of the pop bumpers. I've seen that on a lot of these Elviras, that if that can just go right down the middle without a lot of chance. So you kind of have to nudge up there to try to get it to go more towards one of the sides, so it doesn't go straight down the middle. But all right, Caroline, soft plunge. And now I think maybe we can't tell if the house is ready. That is a lock there for that junk in the trunk multi-ball. Yeah, almost got the backdoor skill shot there, but all right. Oh, didn't quite make it all the way up that ramp. All right, getting into another mode, and this is, I don't recognize this one immediately. It is, okay, it is Teenagers from Outer Space. And yeah, we just saw Alexa play this one pretty well. All right, yeah, so this one looks like basically all the shots are lit, so, but you hit it and it unlights. All right, there's the left orbit. Yeah, that lock shot can sometimes, on either side of the house, there's those gargoyles there. Yeah, they often get in the way, for me anyway. But yeah, you can get into a mode, you know, a gargoyles gone wild if you get enough of them, but you would really rather hit the shots instead of the gargoyles. All right, so Caroline's going to end at 31 million. And now Valley's stepping up at 4 million. Looks like maybe 4.8, 4.9, something like that. Plunged all the way around, so right up into the house though. Oh, it's okay, but yeah, it did start that mode. It just didn't hold it quite in the house there, but it did give her credit for starting it. So yeah, this is yeah, I can't tell what the mode is at the moment. The brain that wouldn't die is what it is. Okay, and so she's got Frankie the monster as the deadhead target that she's gotten there. You can get some more points for hitting that that deadhead kind of grave crypt shot on the right side there, but has a, you know, hit it into the lock. Okay, now, so it is gonna come out from underneath the house, and it looks like Valley might have both balls locked now, so could, if she can make that lock shot, then that would be a multi-ball. And it looks like the house might be ready to complete this mode. That's trouble. Got some good points out of that mode, up to 15 million now. So can't get better than third place, and we'll see if Emily is able to catch up to her. Alexa currently in the lead. Needs a couple shots up the middle to light her next mode. That is going to be an outlane without a ball save. So unfortunately, but still in lead at 41 million. Emily now needs 10 million to catch up to Valley. Okay, yeah, this is the trailer that from at the end of your ball 3, you get kind of a trailer that just takes time, honestly. All right, Emily, just need her to step up. I think we've got another like 7 minutes at least, probably more than, maybe a little more than that even, before the 2-hour time count. So we'll probably almost certainly get one more round in of this tournament before final starts. All right, and let's see here. Looks like the house is ready, and just she shoots up there, and yeah, it is, and we're getting. Is this the brain that wouldn't die? It is. All right, there's a left orbit. Looks like the left ramp is flashing on this one. Probably a more valuable shot here. And but she got into the lock, and that is just ball 1 locked. 2 more shots though on that right side will, sorry, just to the left of the stairs in the house will start that multi-ball. All right, there's a shot to the deadhead crypt. All right, and yeah, still got a couple shots left in this mode. One shot, it looks like one stand-up target away from getting the trunk lock raised. And that trunk lock, yeah, the trunk was open. Unfortunately, didn't quite catch up to Valley, so I think that's going to be the end of this round. So let's take a look at the standings here. Yeah, so at the moment, Bobby is in the lead, Rachel second, Amanda third, Nadia fourth. Emily is, I think Emily took a last on that one, so it's only going to go up 1 point. Alexa did take the win, so it's going to go up to 26, would be just below the cut line. So if we, yeah, last round is up. Let's see where Bobby is, Matahari and John Wick. So I'm going to follow that group. Give me just a moment.
She's like, I really like listening to that guy. He tells me what you're supposed to do. You don't do it, but he tells me what you're supposed to do.
All right, good luck.
Thank you.
I am first, Emily.
Would be fun. Yes, you are. I did have to turn it on.
Okay.
Maybe there's no credits.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how you add the credits.
Matahari. I don't know if it's maybe out of credits. Yeah, it looks like it's... The score display is not on. So we might have an issue here. Yeah, we'll see if they get it going. If not, they turn it off. But let me update this match play information here.
It should have a Something's flickering. I feel like we're not going
All right. Well, I saw the scores display flicker. I don't know if it's an out of credits thing, or if not, then we might have to find a different game. Give me just a minute.
give yourself a good
grab the, what's her name, to give us a different. Hey, we need a new game. Matahari scores aren't,
Oh shit.
no scores.
Okay.
And we don't really want to keep track of it.
Strangely enough, this is exactly what happened to mine.
Really?
One day I turned it on and nothing would work, and I was like, oh weird.
Kind of bummed about it.
And then I moved it over.
Matahari a lot.
Ah.
Yeah.
It plays really well.
Yes.
She's an old lady though, so sometimes she
Yeah.
doesn't have all her
But
lights
it's
on.
in, like, the playfield's in really good shape. I've seen Mataharis that don't have
Yeah, that have no
literally
playfield.
anything. You remember the one that was at
Stargazer.
Bat City? One of those?
Oh no!
No?
Shit, never mind.
Is there another group?
I changed my.
Did you change everyone's?
No, I changed only mine accidentally. But put it back.
Will you put us on there?
Yeah, I was trying to, but it wouldn't.
Well, come on.
Neil, we're moving to Stargazer.
It's not Stargazer
Oh,
yet.
shit. Sorry.
Hold on.
You can remember.
Torpedo Alley, I'm sorry for that nonsense.
Try again.
I know.
Good luck, everyone. Look how welcoming it is. Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't figure out how to get Matahari going, so we're on Torpedo Alley now. Yeah, this is a game that there's a lot going on here. Honestly, kind of I don't know. This shot here will give you locks, which is a good thing. These drop targets here can get you good points if you complete those. You got spinner here and here. You can get those lit, and that could be worth some good points. Yeah, I should play this more as well. So apologize for not having exactly the best commentary on this, but yeah, getting these. There's some drop targets here. They can also be very good. I think these are actually stand-up targets and not drop targets. But yeah, for me, kind of, I most of the time I'm trying to get it up in this area, ideally going through the spinner, using this flipper here to clear the drops, or trying to get up this ramp for locks into multi-ball. Yeah, so Bobby finds the right spinner. Doesn't look like it got a lot out of that. Yeah, the right. Actually, that was the right spinner. Sorry, the left spinner. I do know my left from my right, but I often say the wrong thing. So it's almost like not knowing, I guess. But yeah, there's a good spin, and I think there's some decent points out of that. Choosing not to use the upper flipper. But that is, it does put Bobby in the lead for the moment. All right, Rachel. All right, that found the left spinner. Yeah, I mean, it looks like actually that might just, is that a gate there? I didn't see a lot of spins out of that. It might just be a gate and not a spinner, but okay, there, that was lit. So it looks like, yeah, it might just be a gate, but going through that can give you points on a timed shot, it looks like. All right, well, all right, Emily's up ball 2, about 42,000 points. Got into the top lanes there, and that should be a kickback, yeah. And, all right. Got, I think, just one of the 3 drop targets up there. There, got it. And now, yeah, keep the ball alive up there for a bit, and that's not too bad for getting advances there. That's looks like a ball locked there. All right, completes the top lanes. Almost had that spinner shot there, but still looks like got 2 of the 3 drops up there down again. There's a spinner shot. And up just, I think, maybe grazed that drop target. Another, oh, it looked like the kickback was lit, but maybe it was just part of the light show. But anyway, that puts Emily in the lead for the moment. Other Emily comes up and gets a lit in lane, goes through the lit top left lane. And that is a lock shot there. So the ramp scored, gets another plunge, and back into the shooter lane. All right, and completes the top lanes there. Oh, good save there. All right, yeah, it looks like that right spinner is lit. That is a kickback. Okay. Yeah, I think she was going for the spinner and couldn't quite find it there. But yeah, that puts her almost even with Bobby, but Bobby is just stepping up for her ball 2. And coming around, letting it go down to the flipper and trying to backhand up to the left side there. Nails that left top lane. And just missed getting up the lock shot there. Nice nudge there to keep that one in. Trust the dead bounce on that one. That was a good dead bounce. All right, and completed the top lane. Got the. I was blinking up there briefly. Oh, now it's back up. So, finds the top left lane. That upper right spinner looks another good nudge to keep that one in. Yeah, it looks like a lock is ready up there at the top, or something in that saucer up at the where that yellow light is flashing. That should be, yeah, it was a kickback. All right, so has the green targets lit on the left side, and all right, found the spinner there on the top right. Another good bounce there. There's a rubber there that looks like it's pretty friendly. But not to take away anything from. All right, and that is a multi-ball for Bobby. So, yeah, but she's doing very good nudging work there. But yeah, now in multi-ball, got a ball save going, got a lot of shots lit. So this is, I assume, going to be some pretty big jump in score here coming up pretty soon. All right, ball save still going. Oh, maybe, sorry, maybe that's not a ball save, that's fire again. That could be an extra ball, so that might be, yeah, fire again. That is an extra ball. Yeah, I think I think she got a good number of points before starting the multi-ball, but I think your scoring in multi-ball really jumps up as well. So this is the extra ball. So good job on Rachel not plunging that. I think gonna have to hit something, unfortunately, to. There we go. Hopefully that's validated the playfield. Yeah, okay. All right, now Rachel is up. I think one more drop target still up there on the top right. Just got it with that shot, and another completion right there. So, all right, snuck up into the top from the left side, and top lane completion. So that is see what what she wants to do there. All right. Yeah, definitely got it. That spinner there looks like it was valuable, but unfortunately just got a couple of spins on it. But and there's a couple of spins as well. Another chance. Now it didn't quite complete the top lanes there. Okay, and that is a lock there. All right, kickback. We've got, looks like another lock is ready at the top if she can get that right. Just a little bit early on that if that's what she was going for, but yeah, that right wire form looks like it would lock the ball right now, so. Nice drop catch. Okay, extra ball, so that might have been from enough lane completions at the top. Or, sorry, enough drop target bank completions. Rachel is up in second place now. But there we go, that's the lock shot. And I think that might be multi-ball. Oh, no, it is not. Okay. Didn't lock it up there, so we'll see about that. There we go. That's the multi-ball. All right, now let's see if this, what happens to the scores. So that might have been the end of the multi-ball, actually, because that fire again is the extra ball and not the ball save. But yeah, locked a ball in again relatively quickly. And that's a left out lane without the kickback lit, but 180,000 points in bonus puts her over 1 million, and an extra ball just getting plunged. And yeah, it's tough to get to pick a particular top lane to catch on that. So yeah, the extra ball probably not going to get very much out of that on just a plunge. All right, ball 3. See here, so we've got Black Pyramid. Mandy took first on that, Amanda second, Nadia third, and Caroline fourth. Stars, Meredith took first, Ellie second, and Alexa third. And then group 4 on Flash is Valley, Cayman, and Rebecca are that's the order for them. So Emily's up on ball 3 now. That's a kickback and a top lane completion, or a top drop target bank completion, and a left out lane without the kickback. So it's not going to be better than third place for Emily 1. Emily 2 stepping up needs to a little more than double her score to catch up to the first Emily. And yeah, got the spinner. It wasn't quite lit, but there's some yeah, it looks like those targets there too. Okay, that's a kickback. Yeah, it looks like some stand-up targets just on the very right edge of the playfield in front of that spinner are lit. So I think there's a lock ready. Oh, and that one found the out lane. That's not going to catch up to Emily Glover Wilson. So unfortunately, Emily Snowden's going to take a fourth place. Emily Glover Wilson's going to take a third. And now it is Bobby's turn to see if she can pad her lead over Rachel. And got a multi-ball again. This one just a 2-ball looks like. right, that one did find the out lane. It was lit for kickback, but didn't give it to her in the multi-ball, so she still got her kickback lit anyway. So out of multi-ball, but still alive. That's the kickback. Almost made a nice drop catch, but it unfortunately kind of fumbled it in down into the middle. So Rachel needs a little over 3 million to catch up to Bobby, but has the second place locked up at the moment anyway. All right, that was a lock. All right, trying to get the ball under control. Got a kickback there. And that was unfortunately an exit. So that is going to be that for this game. We're going to move on to John Wick. Just a moment. Oh, thank you. Sorry about that. John Wick here. What I was saying is you need enough hits to this briefcase, and that will open it up and let you start a mode behind it. Hitting the car here enough times will bring it out, and then one more hit to it will get your car multi-ball ready on the left orbit. And then hitting this Continental building enough times will spell Winston, and that will get your the consecrated multi-ball ready, your locks ready up here, this center ramp, which is a pretty tight shot. So the skill shot on this game is a short plunge. Oh, that was just barely too long on that first one. But all right, there's a ball save for Bobby. But yeah, it looks like the briefcase is open, so she's starting Marquita Gramont mode, which looks like hitting those two blue shots there. And that's going to be an out lane, unfortunately. So didn't get a whole lot out of that mode, but at least started it. Got 1 million points in bonus. Yeah, this honestly can be a kind of a mean game. Yeah, so there is a Baba Yaga skill shot. If you plunge very short, and then that can start a mode immediately. But Rachel's got her briefcase open now for to start something, and then got into it. So Tarasov family, and it looks like the orange shot is a good one for this mode, I think. Okay, there's a gold shot, I guess. Well, the gold shots are the stand-up targets, I think, here on either side of the ramp, maybe. But yeah, that might be to collect the gold. But yeah, it looks like Rachel's got car multi-ball ready. Nope, it was not ready. Sorry, yeah, this is this red arrow here is the one that says it's ready. It was lit, but then it went out. So I think it might have just been a light show. But anyway, got some quick points in that mode, and now Emily stepping up. And got her briefcase open and into it. So this is going to be the high table. You want to hit the lit shot to move your VIP. I think you want to go, basically across the playfield to make them safe. Got back into the scoop. That added some time to the mode, and found the center, unfortunately. So, but that was some quick points there as well. You get 1 million points for starting a mode, or a job, I guess is what it's called. So, 3 of the 4 players pretty close in score, and then Rachel got more progress on her mode. So, and that, I believe, is the Baba Yaga skill shot. That is the good one that gives you the most points, and it starts a mode immediately. And this is the Continental. So you want to reveal 3 targets. So hitting that shot will open up another one maybe that shows you what you're supposed to hit. Alright, so the car multi-ball is ready now, and should be ready on the next ball. So got some good scoring there, pretty quickly, up to 10 million now. Bobby Yaga skill shot, I think just missed that, actually. Yeah, super crate skill shot. If you go in there after hitting 1 switch, then that's the super crate. If you hit 2 switches, then that's just the regular crate. But if you can sneak in there without hitting either of those switches, then that is the Baba Yaga, and that one will start the mode for you. But Bobby got the briefcase open and started the Tarasov family, and immediately down the middle, unfortunately, just after getting it started. So that's a couple million in bonus for starting a couple jobs. And Rachel's back up. Yeah, so that's just the regular crate skill shot, I believe. Actually, it didn't even seem like it didn't even award that, or it didn't show it on the display. But and that is a ball save. Okay, yeah, the briefcase is now open, then right into it to start Osaka Continental. So you want to clear 3 waves of shots, it looks like. So, alright, and looks like pretty close to getting car multi-ball already, and pretty close to getting the deconsecrated multi-ball at the Continental ready as well. So, but yeah, that was a ball save. There was an outlane ball save that was qualified, and you can move that with the flippers. So, okay, so now locks is lit, or a lock at least. I think all the locks probably are lit at the Continental. So they'll be ready on ball 3 as well. But some good bonus. Rachel's making some good points here. 28 million now after ball 2. All right. Looks like Ellie won on Star Trek: The Next Generation. Rebecca won on Game of Thrones. Still got Simpsons Pinball Party and John Wick are the only 2 games that are playing. And all right, so Emily's got her locks ready for up that center shot. And looks very close to having the car ready as well. All right, so people have things kind of set up now, so we'll see where they are after this, starting on here on ball 3. All right, got a crate skill shot, and that almost started the car multi-ball. Just one more shot to the Continental will get those locks ready, but that might be, unfortunately, that is going to be an out. So after bonus, Emily is going to end this at 12 million, currently in second place. We'll see if Bobby can catch up to that, and then we'll have to chase down Rebecca after that. So that's just I think the regular crate skill shot there. And that's, yeah, the ball save was still going there, so. All right, a couple more shots to the briefcase. We'll get that ready. Had the car almost ready, but all right, so Bobby I don't think is going to catch up to Emily, so that's going to be a no better than third for Bobby on that one. Rachel got a solid lead now at 28 million. And goes for the, all right, yeah, there's a car skill shot. And now one more hit to the car. We'll start we'll get that multi-ball ready. It's ready now on the left orbit. And there it started. So this will be a 2-ball multi-ball. And it looks like her action button is blinking, so she could start a lights out, where that will turn off all the inserts, so you don't necessarily know what you're trying to shoot for, but it will double your scoring for 30 seconds. And so that could be good at the moment. But especially in a multi-ball where you know, you don't know, you know, basically all the shots are lit right now, so but racking up good points here on the jackpots. All right, ball save is over. Still got 2 balls in play. All right, making good hits on lit shots. Got an extra ball. That is, again, these are not tournament settings at the moment, so that is going to be an extra ball that just needs to get plunged out so you can make a skill shot on that. But 22 million points out of that multi-ball is not bad at all. Yeah, I think locks are ready up that center ramp. Oh, almost a Lazarus, but not sure. It could have gotten back got back into play, but it was pretty close to the tip of the flipper there. But 10 million points in bonus puts Rachel at a very good, yeah, 84 million it looks like. Or maybe it's 64, I don't know, but I think it's 84. And then got the Super Crate skill shot. So, yeah, and then get some extra points here from that auto plunge. Could have gotten into a mode, but you know, that was just up to the game because she couldn't touch it. And so, but yeah, would have given her extra million if she happened. Oh, okay, it's 68 million, so it's still a very good score. All right, and then Emily is at 3 million. One more shot, I think, to the car multi-ball. She's got her locks ready up that center ramp, but that is a tight shot. Haven't seen a lot of people hit it successfully. Now her briefcase is open. All right, into the briefcase to start a mode. The Continental. And nails a shot pretty quickly. There's a shot now up the center ramp, which is also the lock shot, so it's not a bad one to hit. That's a ball save. And that's unfortunately an out lane. So we'll see if that is able to catch up to Bobby. It does look like she'll probably pass Bobby on that bonus. We'll see. Yes. So it looks like it's going to be Rachel, Emily, and Bobby on that. Still got the Simpsons Pinball Party going on. Let me look in on that. But otherwise, we'll... if we can't make it in on that, then we'll just wait for the finals, which should be as soon as that's over. So give me just a minute. Yeah, it is ball 3, player 3 on Simpsons Pinball Party, so it's not really worth getting in on that one. But we're just waiting on that to finish up. Meanwhile, we've got Rachel, Bobby, Ellie, and Rebecca are the currently in the lead, but Amanda and Nadia they're still playing, and they could jump up into that leaderboard as well. So, well, Amanda currently tied for a spot in there, so she's definitely gonna make it up there. Might end up with a tiebreaker depending on how Nadia finishes up. But okay, it looks like it is now done, and Amanda did take the win on that. So we are going to end up with the finalists being Rachel, Bobby, Amanda, and Ellie. Rebecca, unfortunately, just one spot shy of it. But yeah, we're going to figure out here where the finals are. It's going to be a Don't Be Last finals, taking the top 4. Let me just figure out where that is, and we will get that finals round going. So just a moment. All right, we are starting the finals here. Let me update the match play information for this. All right. Bobby's up first here. Yeah, we're on Paragon, and this one largely about getting your bonus built up. You can do that by hitting the spinner that Bobby just hit there, and then you can also do that by getting bonus multipliers there. The first two of those drop targets are actually bonus advances, and then the third one is a 2x multiplier, so Bobby has 2x now, and now the next one will be 3x and then 5x. So that was actually interesting. That it looks like the 3x target is down, but the insert is not lit there. So that made it into the saucer, but the light is not advanced. So that, yeah, that only counted, it looks like it advanced to, okay, there's 5x. So it did correct itself there. So, so did the game die? Was that a tilt? No, it's a wording. Yeah, so we're gonna find out what happened there.
It just didn't make sense. It's an AD.
Oh, I thought you were Neil.
Yeah, I think it's the drop target on this bank.
No, just me.
Oh, it won't let me do A or B.
No, you do it all from the randomizer here.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't allow me.
Pick an arena.
I'll let you know if we're okay with it.
You always have to do it this way. Hot tip.
Hot tip. All right. My head on out.
Hot tip?
Hot tip.
Good luck.
Okay.
The best on the board will do low flux. I have to work at 7.
Okay. We'll find somebody to make food. Sorry.
I'm like, drained.
Understand that.
I think we're all hitting our asses whooped by
We gotta turn things off at 7 places now.
Okay, ready for
Yeah,
real?
let's go.
Well,
Yeah, so we have moved to hot tip. Okay, because Paragon was behaving weirdly. So hot tip, you want to do a couple things. Kind of your maybe first priority is hitting the spinner on the left that will get your bonus advances, but then also make you up to, yeah, so there, that's getting some bonus built up, got into the saucer. It was only 500 points, but you can get some good benefit up there, like a double bonus would be really nice. And then hitting those hot tip drop targets the first time you complete them. So now Bobby has all but one, just needs the T on hot, and that would have lit the spinner for extra scoring, and would have made those hot tip targets more valuable. So 19,000 points in after ball one, though, is not too bad. But kind of a dead pop bumper there. Yeah, sometimes this one hits a little bit weirdly on the top, where it's not actually firing the bumper. So have to look into that as well. But so yeah, Ellie is 5,500 points after ball one. Amanda comes up. So this is a don't be last finals. So basically, the top 3 players from this game will move on to another one, and the whoever comes in last in this game, unfortunately, is going to be 4th in the tournament. But all right, Amanda finds that spinner there, and 500 points from the saucer, and another good shot to the spinner. That's 1,000 points from the saucer, and another good shot to the spinner. That's building up some good points there. All right, let's see if she can get this one under control. And does. Alright, got into the 500 point saucer, and it did advance the bonus. So almost got the bonus fully built up. Now it is fully built up. Good tip save there. So now getting those hot tip targets will double the spinner. And there's double bonus. So that's a great benefit there, because that took bonus from 19,000 to 38,000. And staying alive, hit that captive ball, but it didn't quite go up enough to. It's lit for 3,000 points if you can hit it all the way back, but it didn't do that. So that's down the middle, but good points and bonus puts her in the lead for the moment. All right, Rachel did not find the saucer on the plunge and got the outlane pretty quickly, so it's going to put her in 4th place for the moment, but that was just ball 1. All right, and all right, Bobby's got it. Had it a good shot at it, but unfortunately was a little bit a little bit late, just missed that spinner, and the return feed was right back down the middle. But she's in 2nd place at the moment at 20,000. All right, Ellie is up, and see if they can find the saucer on the plunge. That's 500 points. Yeah, didn't get it again there on that one, but all right, that's completed hot, and unfortunately found the middle. That's 94.60 on that after ball 2. Amanda currently in the lead at 51,000. Gonna step up for ball 2 here. And got the captive ball lit. That's usually not something that I want to go for, but it can give you 3,000 points a pop, but it just seems like a dangerous shot to me. That almost got into the saucer when double bonus was lit. But had 9,000 points in bonus, so that's going to put her at 64,720. And Rachel did not really get any, kind of immediately found the outlane on the first plunge and found the straight down the middle on the second. So I don't know that she's been able to flip yet. So hopefully gets a chance on ball 3. But all right, Bobby finds double bonus on the plunge. But yeah, there was that pop bumper not firing, put it in a little bit of danger there. All right, so okay, well, found the advanced bonus saucer there. All right, back under, and hopefully under control here. There we go. And got all of tip and just needs the H on hot. It was a good nudge to keep that one in the in lane, and a really nice tip over there. There's a good rip to the spinner, and is up to 10,000 points. Again, that's double bonus, so it'll be 20,000 points, now up to 24,000, and that's gonna get collected right now. So Bobby ends it at 54,000. Probably safe, but we'll see. I mean, Ellie and Rachel are currently behind that score, but that does mean that Amanda is guaranteed through, because Amanda can't be last. So if Ellie can catch up to Bobby, then Ellie would be safe. Nice save there. Otherwise, Ellie would be at risk, depending on what Rachel can do. But All right, that is going to mean that Bobby is safe and Ellie is at risk. Amanda just needs to plunge because she's already guaranteed not last. All right, finds the saucer on the plunge, and yeah, we really need to take a look at that pop bumper there. All right, and Rachel now needs about 10,000 points, a little less than that, on this ball to stay alive. Otherwise, she is eliminated. If she passes Ellie, then Ellie would be eliminated. All right, and all right, ball managed to get the ball on the flipper that time, and all right, that was I think a shot at the spinner, didn't quite make it there. That's an in lane, and there's a good shot to the spinner. Doesn't quite have it in bonus yet. All right, now I think she does have it in bonus, so don't tilt, and looks like Ellie is unfortunately not gonna be able to make it. But so yeah, Ellie's gonna take fourth tonight, and then Bobby, Amanda, and Rachel will move on to whatever the next game is. Let me find out what that is and get the rig moved over. All right, moving on to Star Trek: The Next Generation. This is going to be Bobby, Amanda, and Rachel in that order. Valley was just playing this, so is just plunging out her ball. This one, kind of important skill shot on this one. You can choose between several things. I usually like to light my lock. But you can start a mission directly. You can do an option where you can play a video mode, or just take some 25 million points immediately. If you can get up this ramp here, you can increase your warp factor. I think the start would be 4x warp factor, which would light your spinner here for some good points. Also, getting into this scoop here will start missions. So that's a good thing to do on this, but you can, like I said, you can do that from a skill shot if you want to. All right, so Bobby's taking the lock. All right, goes into the command decision scoop. This one lets her pick her mission. Otherwise, if you go into the regular start mission scoop, then that's gonna that's going to just pick one for you. But this one, you basically complete this one by shooting up this upper side ramp here, but hitting other shots before that will increase its value. This is a wide body game, so the shots may not be exactly where you expect them. All right, and it looks like that timed out. So we've got to, can get back up into that scoop to start another mission. Or a second lock is ready on the right orbit, but unfortunately found the left outline instead. So 57 million points on ball 1. Amanda's coming up now. Yeah, it looks like we got a couple of people stop by, visitors here. Cayman is giving them a tour. Oh, I think that's, that might be, yeah. Anyway, we'll, see if Amanda's able to, she might be looking at something else. All right, so Amanda's immediately in shuttle mode, rescue mission. So yeah, you want to shoot white shots to rescue people. Center ramp and the right ramp will get people into the shuttle, and then the center scoop, where you start mission, will actually kind of teleport them. Sorry, I was making some notes on some games to look into here. All right, Amanda finds that center scoop. Still needs to. There's a rescue. And yeah, that was a. Found the middle there. I think that's 47 million. So didn't quite catch Bobby's score on that one. Oh, of course. Thank you, Yatuzi Jacuzzi. I'm very glad to help out. Oh, and Fergers, yeah. I'm miss your commentary on this game. I know some things, but certainly not nearly as much as you on this one, at least, and probably on a lot of games. But anyway, Rachel did light the kickback and used it right away. And that's unfortunately just rolled the wrong way on that one. So all right, Bobby up has a small lead on ball 1, but nobody's really blown it up yet. Got her second lock, and almost found that start mission scoop. All right, and found the center ramp. This one is running right into that start mission scoop. This is Q's challenge. Yeah, shooting the flashing shots will give you 10 million points. There's a Q target on the below that pop bumper up there that will bump it up as well, I believe. So didn't quite make it up that ramp. And oh, good nudge to keep that one in. But yeah, looks like out of Q's challenge. Didn't get a huge value out of that, but now.
Yes, that's right. I can't hit a single thing.
All right, so yeah, this one is running an alternative ROM. If you want to do, you could. Ramp out just on that center ramp on the stock ROM, but now you have to kind of alternate left or the center ramp and the right ramp. But all right, it's going to put her at 88 million. After ball 2, Amanda stepping up, and what does she pick? start a mission. So into battle simulation. Yeah, so this one, she wants to hit the neutral zone at the moment and hit it. It was not, yeah, didn't get it into the saucer, but that still counts as a shot, but she needs to, whoa. But yeah, I was going to say she needs to get, okay, that was a ball save. Needs to get it back into the scoop to continue, so she can reload the cannon, and that's going to be an out lane. So this game is going kind of quickly for these players here. We will see where that puts Amanda. 72 million, hasn't quite caught up to Bobby yet. Yeah, and yeah, so you can get your first 2 locks on plunges, and then your third lock, I believe, is just a right orbit shot to light it, and then another one to get it going. But, all right. All right, ball save is over. Oh, Rachel just missed, just caught the edge of the saucer or the scoop to start a mission. There, found it. So this is the rescue mission. So yeah, white shots to rescue. There's the right ramp, center ramp. Back up to the center ramp. This is going to be some points here. And got the teleport, or the transporter, sorry. Dilithium crystals is 50 million. That should put her, yeah, well into the lead now. And still got 2 seconds left in the mode. Back into the teleporter, or the transporter, sorry. And yeah, 104 million points in that mode. All right, into starting another mission. This is Time Rift. Yeah, so you've got time and rift shots here that will add some time to it, I believe, but basically you want to hit your white shots, but that was an out lane. So still a pretty good ball there for Rachel, put her well into the lead, so definitely puts the pressure on the other 2. All right, so Bobby needs to catch up to, needs to put some points on to stay ahead of Amanda if she wants to be safe. This is in that shuttle rescue mode that we just saw Rachel play. Oh, yeah. I think we're definitely going to have to be very careful about the way that we're doing that. This is yeah, so we're not playing on tournament settings tonight. It's basically just leaving the games the way they are and plunging extra balls. But yeah, if your settings got changed, then yeah, we'll have to look into that. But okay, Bobby does collect the dilithium crystals, so that's a 50 million point award out of that. So doesn't catch her up to Rachel, I think, but does put the pressure on Amanda. But, oh, actually it did just pass Rachel. So Rachel's going to have to play her ball 3, but shouldn't be too hard to catch that 5 million points on here. Yeah, and Amanda plunges right into start mission and time rift. So all right, there's a 10 million points. All right, well, if you can keep doing this, then that's not bad, but that was right to the out lane, so that's not going to catch up. Bobby and Rachel are moving on to the finals, so give me just a moment to get that game figured out. All right, this is Jurassic Park Home Edition. Just last 2 players, so whoever wins this one will win the tournament tonight. So it's a very small display on this one, but I think I've got it big enough to be able to see. But yeah, basically this one, it's actually a really fun game, but it's pretty simple rules. Basically, you want each of the major shots hitting like 3 shots to each of the orbits and the ramps, and that kind of inner loop shot right here. 3 shots to any of those will start to the process of capturing a dinosaur, and then I think it's like 5 shots to that same location to actually capture the dinosaur. So there are also rescue shots. So right now it's like kind of this like street crossing sign. All right, Bobby, I mean, is immediately into T-Rex multi-ball. So yeah. Amika Kami, thank you for tuning in tonight. Yeah, we've got the Jurassic Park Home Edition playing here. Unfortunately, Bobby is out of the multi-ball now, but it looks like he got that. I guess not. It was just the part of a shot for the multi-ball there, but and quick out there. But yeah, so basically clear these drop targets and shoot the ball into the T-Rex. You can start a multi-ball there. There's also a raptor pen here, and getting the ball bouncing around in there enough times will get you a multi-ball there. So, all right, Rachel is up now, and just making shots around the play field. Yeah, there's also a chaos if you do the shots in order kind of from right to left. That was the H in chaos. And now so she's got the pterodon shot ready to go, and there's the A in chaos. But yeah, you can get some big points from if you actually do capture a dinosaur. Yeah, this one, the T-Rex does work. So, yeah, we just saw Bobby play a quick T-Rex multi-ball, very quick in getting into that. All right, so yeah, just 3 more shots up that ramp will give you some very good points there. Making progress towards the raptor multi-ball. All right, 2 more shots. Oh, lost the player camera, sorry. Hopefully, yeah, okay, that came back. And just the S for chaos. The chaos on this one is kind of just like a playfield boost. It's not, it's not like chaos multi-ball like on the full-sized game. But got double scoring for completing the top lanes a couple of times. So this is definitely a good opportunity here for Rachel. And looks like, yeah, so had a couple of other dinosaurs ready to be captured as well. So that is 1,000,000 points after ball 1 for Rachel versus Bobby's 450,000. Yeah, so I mean, there's this is the home edition. So I think they sold this at Costco for like $4,500, something like that. Maybe not quite that much. So it's a little bit smaller than a full-size game, but it's a pretty fun game. They've got a Star Wars game that's out now as well. I think Bobby is confused as to what's about something. Yeah, I think Bobby was confused because she saw the 3 different score options or whatever, and it thought it might have been a 3-player game. But yeah, it's just showing her score up there twice. All right, and so yeah, Bobby does not have any of her dinosaurs ready to capture yet, but is making some decent progress there up the center. Yeah, so that one is going now. And that completed the top lanes. I don't think that was double scoring yet, so one more completion should get that. And now has, nope, not quite ready to capture the one on the left ramp, or sorry, the left orbit. It didn't quite make it into the dinosaur mouth there. And all right, yeah, so the right orbit now is the dinosaur there is ready to be caught. Got a rescue. So ends ball 2 with $600,000. So Rachel's still in the lead. Yeah, this one has traded hands a few times, but yeah, it's actually, I mean, it is a really a fun game. I mean, definitely not as deep as the the full pro premium LE models, but it is it's a good amount of fun. So I do enjoy it. It often kicks my butt, but. All right, so Rachel's got 3 rescues going. I think that was, yeah, 200,000 points there for that, for completing the one on the left ramp. But now has, the 3 kind of loop shots available. Hasn't started the Stegosaurus one on the right ramp, but good dead bounce there. And yeah, it looks like she's going for the T-Rex. Yeah, I find it easier to get in the mouth from a right, like that. Yeah, from the right flipper. So she's 2 shots away for the multi-ball. All right, and starting the process of evacuating that. Nice drop catch. And getting closer on evacuation there. There's a Stegosaurus. One more shot up that right ramp to start the Stegosaurus rescue, or not rescue, but capture or whatever. All right, almost got that center shot evacuated. And that was, yeah, down the middle, but 2 million points plus bonus. So yeah, 2344, 2,300,000 after ball 2. So Bobby now has some catching up to do. If she doesn't catch Rachel, then Rachel will be first and Bobby second. Amanda would be third, then, and Ellie fourth. But if Bobby does catch up to Rachel, then Rachel will have to try to pass her again on ball 3. So. All right, I think one more completion might give double scoring. All right, Bobby does have 3 captures going now. That is double scoring. So this is for, I think, 30 seconds. So make the most of this, and yeah, just keep nailing those shots, and those are definitely giving you good progress towards your. All right, and got, yeah, the Stegosaurus not quite going yet. All right, and all right, so got, yeah, 4 of the capture modes going. Got good points out of that double scoring. Yeah, getting close to evacuating. Okay, another completion there. One more completion on those top lanes will do another double scoring. So Bobby is very close to catching up. We'll see if bonus is enough. I would assume bonus is maybe enough to catch up to Rachel, but Rachel's not far behind. We'll see. Oh, I don't think that is enough. So Rachel is the winner, just Bobby just didn't catch up, but then Rachel still had another ball. So congratulations to Rachel for the win tonight. Bobby second, Amanda third, and Ellie fourth. So thank you so much for watching. We will see here. The players did get trophies tonight. Were kind of like I can't remember what they were called, but it's kind of like almost a brass, like a 3D printed, like kind of brass knuckle with the horn of a unicorn as kind of the pointy part of it or whatever. Yeah, Rebecca there it made the trophies, and it often does here. So let me see if I can find someone to raid. But thank you so much for tuning in. I think our next stream is probably going to be the second Saturday stream in July. We may have something on the first Friday, but that is the Friday before the 4th of July. It's July 3rd, so we may not have a tournament on that evening. But the second Saturday, we will have a tournament. And then definitely the third weekend, all weekend, is a Belles and Chimes tournament. The summer school, Electric Bat Arcade looks like they are streaming, so I will raid out to them. But yeah, definitely we will have a all weekend long for July 17th through 19th, I believe, are the dates for that. But that is going to be a summer school tournament, 64 players, I think, at the moment. Yeah, we will definitely be streaming all of that all weekend then, and we've got a couple tournaments before that, but be on the lookout for that. So thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time. I'm going to raid out to Electric Bat Arcade. All right, and yeah, just one more second. All right, thank you. Bye.